Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good day, everyone. So today we will be presenting our case study on the integrating blockchain with Maqasid Sharia in Islamic finance. So this presentation is prepared for the course BEM 4203, so Islamic economy, and is based on a recent academic article by Dewa published in 2025. So the presentation will be delivered by our group members. So starting from me that I'm talking, Salahuddin. My name is Salahuddin Abdulrahman Oloyin, and my together with my matric number, likewise my brothers Latif Mutemallah Kende and Latif Taiwo, Latif Sodiq Taiwo. So we are going to present and delivered by our group members under the guidance of Ustada Nur Amni Wazilla, Adamallahu Hayataha. So now, the article, which is the Wire MA 2025, as we said earlier, Innovation in Islamic Finance, Integrating Blockchain with Maqasid Sharia and Hifz al-Mal, Journal of Emerging Economics and Islamic Research. So, as we said earlier, that the article was published in the Journal of Emerging Economics and Islamic Research. So, it focuses on how blockchain technology can be evaluated and applied using the framework of Maqasid Sharia. So, particularly the objective of wealth and protection. So, now let's start with our introduction. So, the introduction goes as follows. So, the article discusses the rising need for ethical innovation in Islamic finance in parallel with global fintech and development. So, although blockchain technology is commonly linked to cryptocurrencies, its technical strengths such as decentralization, immutability, transparency, and cryptographic security offer important opportunities for Islamic finance. So, the study highlights a major gap. Sorry, so limited academic work connects blockchain with Maqasid al-Sharia, especially Hifz al-Mal, which is preservation of wealth. So the author argues that blockchain can strengthen Sharia compliance by supporting clarity, fairness, stability, and wealth protection, all of which are essential elements of Islamic economy. So these are in summary. So we need to summarize it before because of the time. So the study identifies a major gap in existing literature, so where blockchain is rarely discussed from a Maqasid Sharia perspective. So specifically, the article argues that blockchain can strengthen Sharia and Sharia compliance by supporting fairness, clarity, stability, and protection of wealth, which are core principles in Islamic economy. So that's the introduction. So I don't want to be explaining everything because all is going to be explained by my colleagues, inshallah, and you're going to be enjoying it. So now let's move on to the objectives of the case study. So the objectives of it is that to understand how blockchain technology can support Maqasid Sharia, especially Hifzul Mal. So that's the first one. And the second one is that to critically evaluate the strengths, limitations, and implications of the study for future Islamic economics. So, which means that that is the aims and objectives of the case of study, or of our case study. So, whereby we need to understand how blockchain supports Maqasid Sharia, which is Hifz al how it supports each other. So that's the first one. Now, the second one is that we need to evaluate the strengths, limitations, and implications of the study for the future Islamic economy. Now we need to move on to the key terms. What are the key terms used in this journal? So the key term used that we need to know is what the meaning of blockchain, likewise Maqasid Sharia, likewise Islamic finance. So the first one is blockchain, which is a decentralized and secure digital ledger that records transactions transparently and cannot be altered. So that's the first one. So the meaning of blockchain. And we need to know the meaning is that like it is a ledger book whereby or like ledger record where everyone is going to be seeing it, and when any data, for instance, maybe it was used in like some places like uh, conventional banks and everywhere. So whereby when data was received, all people are going to see it. it is very transparent. Likewise, Maqasid Sharia, so the objectives of Islamic law aim at protecting faith, life, intellect, lineage, and wealth. As it has been known, Ifzul Mal, Ifzul Din, Ifzul Aql, and so on. So the third one is Islamic finance, a Sharia compliant financial system that prohibits riba garar. So that's meaning of Islamic finance. So I think that's all from me. And inshallah, we are moving on to the key findings, whereby we're going to discuss all the key findings in this our presentation. So, and my colleagues is going to move on with it. Jazakumullah khairan.
Yeah, thank you, Sheikh Abraman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I will continue from where Sheikh Abraman stopped. So, key findings. What are the key findings in this presentation or in this article? So, here we are going to know what is blockchain and what we mean by Maqasid Sharia. So, one of the main findings of the study is that blockchain can be function as an ethical technology tools or wasila for Islamic finance. The author of the article explains that Maqasid Sharia provides a value-based framework that allows modern technology to be evaluated beyond simple legal permissibility. So the study introduced an integrated matrix that links blockchain technical features such as decentralization, immutability, and transparency with Maqasidu values like clarity, wuduh, justice, adl, stability, thabat, and accessibility, rawaj. So let's continue the key finding. The article also find that blockchain mechanism can help reduce unethical financial practice such as riba-based manipulation, excessive uncertainty, or gharar, gambling like speculation or mazir, and unauthorized ownership transfer. Practical application discussed include murabaha, excursion, asset, and ownership tracking. Sharia compliant smart contracts, sukuk tokenization, and Islamic social finance, such as zakah, waqfu, and sadaqah. Importantly, the study shifts the discussion away from cryptocurrency permissibility towards blockchain as an ethical infrastructure that supports Maqasid-oriented innovation. So now let's move on to the brief analysis. So under this brief analysis, we have like three things we have to discuss about. This, the first one is strength, the second one is limitation, and the third one is implication. So the article So the in terms of strength, the study on the article is built upon a strong theoretical foundation rooted in classical Marxist scholarship, including scholars such as Al-Imam Al-Ghazali, alayhi rahmatullah, Al-Imam Shatibi, Al-Imam Ibn Asur, alayhi rahmatullah. It make an original contribution by processing an integrated blockchain Maqasidu model. Additionally, the study is highly relevant to the real-world Islamic finance practice, as it provides practical examples rather remaining pure theoretical. So now let's move on to the limitation. Despite its strengths, the study has several limitations. It is entirely qualitative and does not include empirical data or real-world implementation cases. The article also does not sufficiently address practical challenges such as regulatory constraints, implementation costs, or technical limitation faced by Islamic financial institutions. So now let's move on to the implications. So what are the implications? The implications of this study are significant for the future of Islamic fintech. It supports the development of ethical, transparent, and Sharia-compliant financial system. The finding encourage Islamic banks, regulators, and policymakers to explore blockchain as a tools for improving trust, protecting wealth, and enhancing operational efficiency. So now we move on to the impact of blockchain in Islamic finance. But here I will stop here and leave the room for the third presenter. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. I would like to continue where my brother stopped. Slide 11. Impact of blockchain in Islamic finance. According to the article, blockchain enhance Sharia compliance by increasing transparency and traceability in financial transactions. It strengthens usul al-mal, ensuring secure and immutable record. Blockchain also help reduce riba, gharar, maising, and fraud, while improving efficiency through smart contracts. Furthermore, it supports Islamic social finance institutions such as zakat, wakaf by improving accountability and governance. Uh, let us move to another slide 12, which is conclusion. In conclusion, the article make an important contribution to Islamic economies by demonstrating how blockchain can serve as a practically tool for achieving the objective of Sharia. Particularly, if Sulmal, the proposed the proposed materials show the blockchain, when ethically designed, can enhance clarity, justice, stability, and wealth preservation in Islamic finance. Although the study reminds theoretically, it opens new pathway for future research and highlights blockchain as a promising infrastructure for Sharia-compliant finance of a promotion infrastructure for Sharia-compliant finance innovation. Slide 13. Reference. This presentation is based on reserves list to here authorized by M.A. Dewaya and published in 2025. In this journal, this journal is your Journal of Emerging Economies and Islamic Research. All analysis discusses in this presentation are derived solely from this article. Last, this is reference. And last, thank you for your attention to listen to our presentation. We really appreciate yourself more.